Ladies and gentlemen, we did it. Congratulations to everyone who helped Smart reach their goal of $100,000. They have everything they need to take their lawsuit to court. Grassroots, no billionaires, no millionaires. We did this. Lulu is thankful. She is going to do everything she can to make sure every stone is unturned when it comes to what happened on November 5th. She's not guaranteeing anything, but she will fight for you. And she's fighting every day. She's talking to her lawyers. I think she said 9 hours for whatever day they speak. They're going over everything. They're going to make sure this case is airtight. Every I is dotted, every T is crossed. So this is the part where I tell you, now comes the hard part. We wait, but we're not going to wait. Because guess what? Now we turn our attention over to ETA. Now, ETA is also raising money for lawsuits, but they're not just doing one state. Smart is primarily focused on New York. That's it. ETA, however, is focused on all swings. I'm talking Pennsylvania, North Carolina, Nevada, of course, Arizona, Michigan, and Wisconsin. They're focused on all six. Now, Georgia is the seventh state, but unfortunately, Georgia wasn't running anyone on the secondary. It was just primarily the top of the ticket, so there's nothing to compare the top of the ticket to anything. But that doesn't mean they're just going to stop with the swings. They're also looking into California and Texas. But right now, they're primarily focused on the swings. So if you do the math, that's 100K per state, 6 times 100K, 600K. That's the ultimate goal. Now, before you freak out, I have great news for you. They're already halfway there. ETA has announced that they've raised $293,000 when it comes to legal fees. And that's not just thanks to us. Nathan Taylor, the guy that you see on Roland Martin, the guy that you see on Sons of Liberty, the guy that's going on these shows and exposing the data, is talking to big donors and big organizations that's helping him raise money as well. So we're not going to be doing this by ourselves. He's helping out as well. And we're going to do it how we've been doing it. Grassroots. If you want to see the work that he's doing, I am going to tag 2 videos from my friend Blaine, who does a full breakdown of his interviews on Roland Martin and Sons of Liberty. You got to see this data. It will blow your mind. Check it out below. So here's the plan. We need to help ETA reach their goal of 600K. Now, currently, there is no set date for a court hearing because ETA hasn't filed a lawsuit. What they're trying to do is speak to all of the Democratic leaders in these states, because although DJT won all of the swings, 5 of them have Democratic leaders. So the plan is to speak to these leaders, to use the data, to use Dr. Walter Mebben's analysis, to convince them through word of mouth to do hand counts. They want to get this done without lawsuits. They feel like a lawsuit should be a last resort. Now, they'll do it if they have to, but it would be a lot easier to just talk to them. Now, what will really help them is if we get people to sign these petitions on their website. For example, there is a petition up right now to get hand counts in Pennsylvania on their website. But currently, that petition only has 40K. That's not going to cut it. That at least, at the bare minimum, needs to be 100K. And so now we have a new goal. If we want to help ETA get these hand counts and all of these swings and maybe even other states, let's start contributing to them the same way we did Smart. So go to my profile, go to my link tree. You'll find a link to donate to ETA. Give at least $1 to help them reach their goal of 600K. Once again, they're already halfway there. Just like with Smart, you don't have to break the bank. $1 goes a long way. If we can get 300K people to donate $1, they'll hit their goal. And if you can donate more, by all means do. ETA has the backing of professors, forensic scientists, data analysts. It's a whole big organization. So they're very serious about things that take place on November 5th. And one last thing, to all the people saying, what's going to happen if we prove that this was tampered with? What will happen if we prove that DJT is illegitimate? I'll be honest with you. I don't know. This has never happened before. And Nathan said the same thing. This is truly unprecedented. But currently the plan is to prove that this was tampered with. And we'll go from there. So once again, go to my profile, donate at least $1 to ETA, and then go sign that petition to get hand counts in Pennsylvania. That at least needs to be 100K. We're currently at 40K. We got to get that to bare minimum 100K. It's free. You do not have to pay anything. Just simply sign it, and you don't have to be in Pennsylvania to sign it as well. Everything is on my link tree, on my profile. We have to make sure our contests are free and fair. This is how we do it. So let's get to work. Thank you for helping Smart reach 100K. Now, let's do the same for ETA. Stay hopeful, trust your gut, and always know you're not crazy.